I'm going to complain about design one more time because when I saved that last video, that thing only popped up once, the thing that says, oh, saving your file. And then when it closed, the file was actually saved, and it popped up on my desktop. That's where I saved them. I wonder if you... Oh yeah, you can. Huh. Anyway, so that time it actually worked, but apparently it doesn't always do that. So that's inconsistent and extremely annoying. You would think things like consistency and a more general concept of mapping would be common sense. They really aren't. You know, because when you understand the system and what's going on, you're not thinking of it like a novice user, a naive user, more accurately. You know, it may make perfect sense to you when you re-exit a stage, you can just leave through the front door. But you know, there was no indication that you can do that, so I had no idea you could. Blah. Anyway, I hope you aren't bored to death by... Yeah, I can't go in there. By discussion of proper design and whatever you would... Yeah, I guess just design. Usability design. Not like graphical design. But it's extremely important, considering computers are used for pretty much everything, especially with smartphones. I love the idea of... It's called pervasive computing, just where you have computers frickin' everywhere, and, you know, smartphones, and you pretty much always within internet access, you have access... There's not only the capability to connect to the internet, but there's always the devices as well. Just a wonderful state to be in. But in order for that to happen, you need good interface design to... Well, for, like, old people and people that don't use computers very well, you need better design, but to some extent, that's a bit excessive for worrying about usability, worrying about, you know, if you're worrying about people that probably won't use your product, like, someone in our class the other day mentioned, oh, my grandma wouldn't be able to use the smartphone. Well, would your grandma be getting an Android smartphone? I'm not sure about that. You know, grandmas get iPods because they don't know what an MP3 player is, they just know what an iPod is, so... You know, Apple has very great interface design, and they just keep it simple, which works for everyone. You know, generally you don't need a separate interface for advanced users and beginner users because everyone wants a simple, efficient, effective design. The only time you need like a separate display is when there's too many damn options to show on the screen at once. That is a problem. That's when interface... I hope this is the right way. But that's when... Like for programs like Photoshop, you can't show every option on the screen visually at one time. That just doesn't work. That's when you need either a massive cascade of menus like Photoshop has that I don't entirely care for, but I'm not sure what else they could do. There's just a whole ton of options. But I don't have the card for this area, but that's the door. Admittance restricted. You must have the proper ID card. Well, this is what it says when you don't have the ID card, so let's just say I was showing that off. I also lost track of my other thoughts, so I'm not sure. That's a working / short-term memory. You can only hold... You know, there's the 7 items thing, but that's not quite... It's not really true. It's close. It's more like 4 chunks you can have in your short-term memory. And what is a chunk? It's just like... It can be a word, it can be a single number, but generally why you can remember phone numbers is you can remember, like, oh, it's like 1847, whatever. You can remember them as like 2-digit numbers, or you can remember that this is like... You can remember that it's the local area code plus 4 numbers. So that's pretty easy, but But more generally speaking, you can't remember like 6, well 7 plus or minus 2 items of extremely novel stuff. I'm thinking that may have been more of a working memory thing, but can't remember. I feel very technical today, I'm not entirely sure why. I guess I was reading my memory book before bed and actually I couldn't stop thinking about just memory and cognition and more actually like the actual function of the brain, like neuroanatomy and stuff like that, which, unless you're a psych major or such, you probably don't give a crap about or understand, so probably seems pretty weird to think about, but I think about random stuff when I'm trying to sleep, and it affects my ability to sleep, which is incredibly annoying. Is this ladder... How could you use... Oh, I guess you can use it from the ground to get up. I don't know where I'm going. I hope you realize that. I have absolutely no idea what you're supposed to do in this level anymore. And that... What? Apparently the stupid ape things aren't damaged by the frickin' grenade, so that's retarded. Let's go up here. I once again lost... Oh, yeah. But stuff I think about before I sleep is just... God damn it. I hate this game very much right now. Okay, this area is new. I'm going to assume whoever has our ID card is down here. I was about to make a joke that, oh, we just entered whatever ice areas in Metroid Prime. I don't remember what the hell the names are, though. There's like Norfair and like Crateria or something. And actually, I think Norfair is like in the original Metroid. I have no idea what they are. Let's just say that. Crap. I should hit the health button. I always forget about the health button. I love you, health button. Never leave. This guy's eyes look freaking creepy, too. Why are you staring like that? Anyway, you people are just dumb. I think that's called a MacGuffin. I should look that up. I know MacGuffin as a concept broadly, but I think it's more like some person that... I don't know, I'll look it up. You have much more ability to look it up at the moment than I do, so you go do that. If you care. Which you probably don't. Wait. Health button. Excellent. So we regained our health button supplies, so let's go fight that boss. This area looks new as well. Excellent. Yeah, it's definitely new because I didn't get the suit before. Which probably means this won't lead us to the boss, since we went to the boss. Okay, I'm redoing. I shouldn't, but whatever. That was just annoying. And one thing about working memory, if you're doing stuff like talking and all of this, explaining concepts, you will have worse performance in a game, which seems sort of like common sense, you know, which is probably like 90% or more of what people call like the Let's Player curse. It's really just you're distracted, so you have less mental resources and you can't pay as much attention to the game. I think I'm going the wrong way. See, like right there, wasn't... I didn't deserve to load that state, but whatever. I just get twitchy with the button. Look at that guy's run. I haven't obsessed about that since like the first video, but it's just special. It really is. Like 2 copies of chromosome 23 special. I think that's which chromosome it is. If you don't know what that means, don't look it up, because you'll probably be offended, but... Anyway. Actually, maybe it's 22. No, I think it is 23. But the funny thing is 22, chromosome 22 is actually a little smaller I'm pretty sure, than 23. That's why I confused the two. Where the hell is the boss? You'd think I would remember, but I don't. I'm seriously considering just stopping the video and restarting when I... Okay, I remember going here. I'm just gonna keep going to the right. I know I ended up here after going to the boss on accident, so... Yeah, there was this effing monkey here. Ape, more like primate, whatever the hell. Not a monkey. Those are different. Looks more like a Pokemon, really. Health button! Death button! I love those buttons. I wish I had them in real life. Okay, I'm like 80% sure this is the way to the boss. Go! Get out of the way. Stupid things. Anyway, this game is sort of why I would like to get like SNES and Genesis games in here. I think that path to the left actually did. Yeah, it must have led to the boss. I don't like using it though, because of that. Okay, you're supposed to jump from the top, that's what I was guessing, but I didn't want to fight the bowling ball ape. It's an endangered species, you know. Why did I save in midair? I'm such a cheater. But I deserve it, because I suck. Well, more accurately, I don't want to cut out crap. This game's kind of fun, but it's not that fun. It's not nearly that fun. So this is fun, right? We're just riding on frickin' moron lifts. Yeah, because they lift our character. Anyway, a few of these is okay, but like, I'm pretty sure this is more than a dozen now. And the timing really isn't that like magic. So it's not very tough and it doesn't require many mental resources, so please chillax with the stupid repetitive platforming. You know, I'm okay with stupid repetitive platforming in a larger scale, but when it's all in a row like that. Anyway, you can open the stupid door now. Thankfully. We may actually be able to finish this. Whoa, it's like an orc or something. With gigantic moves. It's pretty disturbing, actually. Stop. This guy's kind of hard to dodge. Stop throwing lightning at me. You just need to jump, like, right when he is going to do that. Oh, whoa, he's really easy, actually. He takes damage really easy. Anyway, Sector 4 is deactivated. Why does it switch sides of the screen? Why doesn't it just go to disarmed instead of activated? That is another design flaw, but this isn't a real computer system, so... So next time we'll go to Sector 2 and kill people. Or robots, rather.